All right. You got me? We got me. Hey, there we go. There's always a technical issue, isn't there? Streaming, they don't just set it up so you can just press a button. They do, but then we just wouldn't have the quality, you know? All right, close that down. Kick's running. YouTube's running. We're good to go. All right. Where was this map someone sent me yesterday? There's a few maps, actually. There's a Reddit post. Pull it across. Pull that one over there because we'll look at that. What else have we got? We have Dune Awakening guides and walkthroughs, complete survival tips. Check that one out. Where was the other one? Trainer locations. We'll look at the trainer locations. We'll visit that one. We'll pop him up there. Yeah, pause. And what was the other one? I noticed I should have known this one earlier, but Funcom got a press center where what most of games do. They have a page dedicated to media, press, content creation, and allow you download stuff so you can use it as your assets. I only found that yesterday. Don't know why, but I did. But found it. And then the other one, I was meant to get the Glean giveaway up, get that ready today, but I got distracted because there was a video for Chrono Odyssey and I was watching that. And so I started making a YouTube video for Chrono Odyssey. And then I was going like, do I stream Chrono Odyssey? But no, I was like, no. We're focusing on June. We've got to finish the June stuff. So here we are in June. See what we can get punched out. It's a bit warm. I might open this door. It's weird that it's warm. 17 degrees outside. It's been rainy and wet. All right. Let me check what we've got up here. Just got to move this around. I want to open up. Wrong page. Enter. Channel. And there we go. Yeah, nice. Cool. All right, we're set. I think we're set. Yeah, we're set. I think we're set. Refresh that one. And that'd be right. Yeah, done. So, June tonight. There's a few things. There's a few June videos we haven't watched. We've got the... so we'll go to the June's... I'll open up another one. Dune Awakening. I'm getting used to running two mice, one keyboard. So one mouse is for that PC, the other mouse is for this PC, but the keyboard I use a Wi-Fi button to run one PC and the Bluetooth button to run the other PC. So I make sure I always forget to switch between the stupid things. Dune Awakening. Media. Ben Gesserit, the Trooper, the Mentat. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I've only got them for now. Secrets of the Desert. Exclusive gameplay reveal. What's this one?
Bring your friends to Arrakis. Dune Awakening.
Be good if I put bloody sound in my headphones.
Awakening is an online multiplayer game where you can play solo or you can bring your friends. When playing alone, you'll be able to explore the world and find unique locations marked by the Fremen and left as a part of your journey through the world. When you play together with friends, you can combine your abilities to make interesting actions. For example, if one of your friends is a mentat, they can scout the enemy camp and reveal the locations of enemies and let you know exactly where to work as a group and how to attack. You can drive the multi-seat vehicles and of course fly the multi-seat ornithopters together. If this sounds interesting to you, go to Steam, wishlist the game, and let us know in the comments below more you'd like to hear about Dune Awakening. And remember
what? So was that ability?
If this sounds interesting to you, go to locations of enemies, enemy camp, and reveal the mentat. They can scout the enemy camp and reveal the locations of enemies and let you know.
So in the one thing we don't know a lot about now is raiding. So how far? How does raiding go? Because if this works on bases in PvP, so we'll go get the. Let me get this other link up. Where are we? Helpful links. This one. Which one from the mentat allows you to scan enemy camps? Is this one? No. Yeah, it's not the mentat. Which ability scans the camp from a mentat? Hang on. Hunter Seeker. Hang on a second. Let's go back to that. We're watching that again. So he said right here.
Make interesting actions. For example, if one of your friends is a mentat, they can scout the enemy camp and reveal the locations of enemies and let you.
So the mentat can scout the enemy locations. Old video. Nice. Yeah, it's 10 to 10 p.m. So the ability doesn't exist. So it is an old video. It is an old video, but have they confirmed they removed it? Because it doesn't exist that I know of right now, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming.
Build your base in Dune Awakening. Shortly after starting out, you'll be able to claim land and build your first base. Upgrade it with machinery and decorate it to make your home on Arrakis. Later on, you'll be able to unlock more advanced construction and distinct visual styles. But remember, Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. Make sure to shield your base from any threats that may come its way. Wishlist the game on Steam and join our Discord to stay up to date.
So, I really like the idea that you can buy a base plan. But the video that got my well, he's got mentat here. So the School of the Imperium mentat. And where's my camera? Oh, I don't even have a camera on. What's going on?
The need to replace thinking machines. The mentats trained on the prince.
And why is the camera not working? Did I have it running all day and I just drained the battery or something? I'm telling you, snipers seemed insane. Now let me get this camera working. I think I've broken something. I have had it turned on all day because I had meetings and I was using it as my webcam. And I have a feeling by doing so, I know what it is. Do I? No, I don't. Turned on. Fuck, I've broken something. Let me check it. Let me check it. Well, looks like we're going cameraless for a bit. It's annoying me the camera's not working. The battery's flashing. It's saying it's dying. I've left it on all day. It's my fault. All right. Let's see how long it lasts. If it turns off, then we just got to leave it off for a bit.
Principles of philosopher Gilbertus Albans became one of the most important people in the Imperium. Able to calculate immense amounts of data and devise complex strategies, they are the most advanced tacticians on the battlefield. Combined with advanced assassination and combat technology, you will be able to think many steps ahead of your enemies. With a significantly higher cognition, as a mentat, you can calculate trajectories and weapon handling to find weak points in an opponent's defense, or even guide the calculations of an external sentinel turret to assist you with extra firepower. Focusing on strategic control over raw strength, a mentat is an expert in assassination technology, using poison capsules to trap enemies in a cloud of death, or when out of sight, send in a hunter-seeker before the enemy has even noticed your presence. For a tactical advantage, the mentats have devised further development of Imperial technology, such as the shield wall for extra protection. And to fool simple-minded enemies, a projection of yourself will confuse and scatter.
I really like that one, hey?
Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by masters, increasing your mental capacity and further advancing your tactical technology will let you hold the strategic advantage in any situation. But to reach the highest tactical operation, adopting other schools of thought will increase your mental complexity.
What did he just shoot?
Further possibilities. Mental complexity. Schools of tactical operation. Adopting other schools of thought will increase. Adopting other schools of thought. Reach the highest tactical operation. Adopting other schools of thought will increase.
What was that gun? They just shot the stunned him. Oh, stunning is the ability.
Operation. Adopting other schools of thought will increase your mental complexity, opening up further possibilities. Focus your mind and calculate each step forward to find the optimal probability for your survival.
Yes, the sniper. Ah, I was hoping he was going to just play the sniper a bit more. And is that loud? Probably Zay. Yeah, that's way too loud. That was way too loud. Now we sort him out. That will sort it out. So you're saying this is a stunner?
Simple-minded enemies.
I really like that. That ability there.
And scatter their focus. Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained.
Pause. That ability was Solido Decoy. Use a miniature Solido projector projected near perfect image yourself. Triggering it again will force the projection to move forward. Ah. So you trigger it, it'll stand still. Trigger it again, it'll move forward. But do you have to be on top of the decoy to make it move forward, or you got like a trigger? Abilities must be equipped and activated within the ability bar. The other one's is assassination. It did look cool. Hunter Seeker. What am I doing that for? Turn that off. Hunter Seeker. You're being trained to the use of the Hunter Seeker. Cooldown. So you get a minute on the cooldown. Ooh. So where's Stunner? 'Cause I didn't see his cooldown happen. That's what I was watching. So when you use that gun,
Increasing your mental capacity.
Where was
and
he?
for highest tactical operation.
So when he uses this gun,
adopting other-
I didn't see a cooldown start, but these stopped. So potentially C, which is that one. We look over here. So you are saying it's that one. I just didn't see the cooldown start on that when he used it. On impact, it stuns the enemy, locking their muscles and rendering them unable to move. That's right. I remember reading this one. I did like this one. It's just that you had to go through the other tree. You had to go through the tree before you could unlock it. 6 second sun's pretty big. Our Moxers, welcome. Apologies, I haven't got the Gleam set up yet. I was too busy. It's a skill shot. Obviously, I have to get it accurate. I was going to get the giveaway all set up today so everyone could start entering, but to give you an idea, I was too busy. And this is the inside look before it comes out. I was over 400,000 players have already signed up for Chrono Odyssey's beta set in June 2025. I was getting my video ready for Chrono Odyssey. Well, Chrono Odyssey aims to blend high fidelity, Unreal Engine 5 visuals with action, combat, and time manipulation mechanics. Well, I'm telling you, you're going to like it. Look at the standard for MMO. It looks good. Look at the different classes. The game's ambition isn't just about flashy graphics. Look at the graphics. It's about letting players control time itself. Both in and out of combat with a chronotech artifact. But we're not doing the Chrono Odyssey at the moment. We're doing Dune Awakening. Am I getting hype? Raves are. I am 100% getting hype for Dune. Raves, I haven't seen you before. But if you have, I apologise. So I don't get the YouTube names and Discord names set up correctly. But you have a look. If you want to see the hype, I put a leveling guide in my channel. So we uploaded a level guide yesterday. Now, I do have to apologise because I did say it in the leveling guide that you can pick, what did I say, Moxers? You can pick the plantologist. I do have to edit that. See me, I've been in New World, but not long ago. New World was like 2021. PAX Day. What's the other one? What other big ones out there? Evening, Mighty. Evening. I've been around, Rave. I've definitely been around. Which country are you in, Rave? Because I'm in Australia. Ashes of the Creation is a big one we're playing at the moment. Took work off. 5, 6. The 5th and 6th. Silly Goose, I also took Sweden. Well, I used to, you have AOC. Nice. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, we, what was I saying? Yeah, I didn't take the 5th off because for us, it's going to potentially drop, for me anyway, on the 5th in the evening. So I don't have to take the day off. If it releases at the same time as it did for the beta, it'll be 10 p.m. on the 5th for me. And then I took Friday off. And then I also have Monday off because we have a public holiday. So I'm ready. Oh, 2 p.m. on a Friday? Not a bad place to be, my friend. Not a bad place to be at all. So, I'm getting distracted, as I do. I'm going to get sick because I literally finished a whole bag of M&Ms. You'd think I'd be fat. And I also finished a box of TV snacks. So that's my, plus dinner. I did also have dinner. I've got issues. I've got to stop this. And then I've also drinking ginger beer. But it's Friday. Why not? Actually, I wouldn't mind watching. So we've got the Mentat. Let's see the Ben Gesserit.
The spiritual and
We'll do
political
character
school
creator
of
again,
the
too.
Bene Gesserit traditionally holds their knowledge and abilities within the confines of their sisterhood. Yet at the fringes of their influence, some dare to pass this knowledge on to outsiders. With expertise in close-range combat, manipulation, and self-control, the Bene Gesserit are experts at controlling the battlefield and surviving the extreme conditions on Arrakis.
It looks much
Their
nicer when you can see
living
it.
way grants you superhuman movement and combat tactics, enabling you to traverse large distances in the blink of an eye. Or
I
in
didn't
the heat
realize
of
it was that
battle,
quick.
Flank an enemy up close to yield a deadly strike before anyone has a chance to react. But mastering close-range combat and movement alone is not enough. Using their most notorious ability, the Voice, you will be able to compel your enemies to abandon their allies, breaking their spirit and confusing their minds. While this control of the body and mind makes you a powerful opponent, it can also be used to strengthen your resilience to extreme conditions.
Oh, yeah.
Through meditation and focus, you will be able to improve recovery and be less affected by the dangers of toxins and the harsh burning sun. Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by masters, advancing.
Oh, Swedish National Day. Nice. Rave, I'll be there with you.
But the wise will also school themselves beyond their foundation, granting synergies that empower you to reach beyond the shadow.
Gotta move it, silly goose.
Embrace the bloodlines of the sisterhood and master your survival on Arrakis.
It's so much better when you get to see the abilities. And then the trooper. I think they only got those three. Yeah. Ah, so you got no choice. That's a shame.
Forged in
Well,
the
we've got less than
crucible
2 weeks. Less than 2
House
weeks.
Troopers are the first, last, and often only line
Well, it's-
of defense
was
in
it?
the Imperium.
1 week, 6 days.
With rigorous routines and a life
Oh, that's
of
what I need to do is
survival
get.
and
Oh, my
combat
camera's
training,
gone off
the
again.
House Trooper
Unbelievable.
is always ready for action. Drilled in
So I'm gonna have to leave the
battle
camera off for a bit just because it needs to charge a little bit before I can turn it back on.
A
That's my
trooper
fault.
is an expert in finding new vantage points and forcing enemies out of cover through gravitational manipulation. Mastering these tactics will help you become an effective opponent against even the most heavily defended strongholds. At the heart of a trooper's abilities lies a perfected muscle memory for all kinds of weapons, increasing your accuracy and handling.
I'll do this so you don't have to look at me.
This perfected handling will also
For now,
help
anyway.
you with increased agility while carrying more destructive options. You will also learn to master the Holtzman anti-gravity technology known as suspensors. Throwing your anti-gravity grenades will trap enemies within its field,
That
leaving
field-
them an easy target. And when pinned down by close-range attackers, releasing the suspensor energy will blast away any nearby enemies. In order to navigate the releasing
that
the
AoE
suspensor energy
That AoE actually looked pretty good. So the field is actually quite large, isn't it? So you could get a large group of people in there. I think that the combo Mentat and Trooper seems they both have nice buffs to damage, range damage. Yes. And this is what I've been saying, Razor. I've been saying that the ability to put out a lot of damage from range seems like a lot. Like I'm going a different build. I want to go the scattergun and melee. I'm going scattergun melee type build. But third option for me, 100% would be a sniper class, a range class. It just seems too good. It just seems really good. But yeah, so this field though is actually quite large. You could, and I think this is one thing I would like to do because they're parties of 4, right? We've got parties of 4. We know that. What is a good combination? Pick Mentat because you can unlock Truth in first zone. That's what I do come launch. Yeah, but I'm going to pick Swordmaster. And we can have a look at that in a second where those locations are. Thinking Sniper's Heavy R will be good. Yeah, it would be. I really want to try it. I do. But look at this gravity field.
And when pinned down by close-range attackers, releasing the suspensor energy will blast away any nearby.
See, I actually don't think, if you look at that did not seem too powerful. He's got, was that 4 or 5 guys around him?
Blast away.
Yeah, he's got 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 on him. And it's only the first 2 that got stunned on that. So that ability, I don't think, it didn't kill him, it just did a quick stun.
In order to navigate the battlefield quickly, your tactical technology includes the Shigarwire Claw, a fast climbing cable enabling unprecedented.
The Shigarwire Claw is amazing.
Mobility. And when no other solutions are possible, use the modified Hunter Seeker for a high explosive option to defeat heavily fortified enemies.
The modified
Throughout
Hunter
the
Seeker?
dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by.
What was the modified Hunter Seeker? Assault Seeker, is that the one? A modified Hunter Seeker that will fly in a direct line and explode upon contact with anything can be triggered to explode with a second activation. Useful for situations where thrown grenade is not precise enough. Abilities must be equipped and activated. So from a grenade perspective, so this range, look at the range on that. 2,000, whatever that is, miles, kilometers, meters. That is huge. Damage-wise, though, it's not massive. It's only 80 for level 1. It does obviously ramp up, but look at the range. How much health does someone have to where this would be, this could be very good. You'd see this coming, but it is though, it's thrown in a straight line. So even though it might have a big range on it, Mighty, you delete your message. What rude thing did you say? Yeah, everyone needs Sugar Claw. Like from mobility to getting around to the stun actually worked quite well. It's pretty large too. Mentat Trooper's range and Ben Swordmaster's melee. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to go the Swordmaster for sure.
Masters, advancing your combat skills is the key to surviving any battlefield. But knowing your enemy also grants you access to their abilities, opening up synergies that surpass even the most deadly.
Oh, look. I don't think this was necessary. Dude, please don't think this is... I don't want anyone to think that this was a key strategy here of using this ability to launch into the air and then float back down to shoot. Oh, but actually, sorry, I do lie. Look, I still think it's gimmicky and stupid, but there is that ability so you got more control to shoot from the air. I forgot about that ability. But I wouldn't purposely put myself in the air to get that control. I think he had more than enough control on the ground, considering he pulled out a sniper.
Of your house and venture brave into the dunes of Arrakis.
Fair enough. So, if we're going to look at... So, where's this map? So, this spoiler alert, we are looking at... not maps, it was this one. We're going to see train locations.
As you guys are well aware by now, my guild OnlySans and I pushed the open beta weekend to its absolute max. We were able to explore
He's got the same intro.
Haven't seen before. The Funcom Haga another is subscribe to starter trainers that you want. Make sure you choose one Discord server. There's one trainer where he's at. you guys where all the trainers are. When you first create your character, Haga Basin South is where you're going to start off. And there's actually 2 different trainers in this region. We'll start off
we
with
know
the
this
Super
one.
Trainer. And he's actually located right inside the first trade post. He stands right inside the corner behind these red curtains. And the one thing I noticed about all the trainers is they all have this little orb floating above their head, so it's easy to identify who they are. Next up in Haga South is the Planetologist. And this is the one that I was telling you that you can't learn right off the rip and you actually have to find him. His hideout is right above the very first
Easy
lab that
peasy.
you'll encounter. Again, I'm not going to show you guys actual footage of behind the wall, but when I was out there roaming around, I did find the rest of the trainers, and I'll just show you guys a screenshot of what they look like. The next trainer is Mentat, and they're located in the Haga Rift region. They actually hang out at the Harkonnen Fortress, so it'll be really hard to miss them. But again, just remember, each trainer has the little orb floating orb floating above the Harkonnen Fortress in the Haga Rift region. They actually
Haga Rift region.
They actually hang out at the Harkonnen Fortress, so it'll be really
Harkonnen Fortress in the Haga Rift region. So let's open up this map. So this is the Haga Rift. That's as far as we know. Okay, so well, I assume we're going to find it pretty easily. Easy skip. Of course, as trainers that are later, you have to unlock advantage trainers to unlock level 2 or 3 of skills. Yeah. So who was that? Which trainer was that in the Haga Rift? This map needs a change. Hang on, I'm gonna rotate this map. Because if we played the beta, or if you played the beta, where's paint? Where's the rotate button? Is there a rotate button in this? How do you rotate and paint? It's got to be a rotate somewhere. Top? Yeah, but which one at the top? Mentat. Well, we'll do this one first. View, zoom, fit window. And then, I'm seeing no rotate there, Marty. There has to be. I know there's definitely one. I just can't see it. Aha, here we go. Gotcha. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. Okay, so this is it. This is the map, but we just screwed it over. Can we? We're just breaking everything. Either way. So this, actually, I'm gonna not redraw, but let's highlight this a bit more. We're gonna go dark brown. Gonna go to pencil. Do I? Oh, I still got my pads set up. Let's use that. Amateur, you're telling me I haven't used this since I was bloody 12. Oh, I've got to plug in my board. All over the shop. Camera's going dead. Bloody. The board's not plugged in. Okay, so for us, hey, we got it. I'm gonna get the pen back up. Move him over there. Select him. I can't even remember how to change brush size. How big that's not big enough. Anyway. I can't even see the stupid thing. Okay, so this area. Oh, somehow we picked the same color. Should we go bright green? No, green's going to be bad. We'll go bright red. So we know this area. We know all the way through here, around down here. So we know that. So we can cross this off. We know this. We've got this map. We know where everything is in there. So I was told today, someone commented on one of my videos that there is a tier 3 chest drop in, I believe he said Western Vermilius Gap, but I do have to check that. And then we also know Haga Basin South. So I don't know what's in the other areas, but so what we're saying is somewhere up in, let's pick, what color do we want? What color is going to stand out like dog's balls? We'll pick white. So somewhere in here is Mentat. Mentat, we've got that covered. All right. We're slowly getting there. And then we go back.
Really hard to miss them. But again, just remember, each trainer has the little orb floating above their head, so they're very easy to identify. The next 2 trainers are located more north, near the Shield Wall region.
Near the Shield Wall.
Bene Gesserit trainer likes to hang out at the Atreides fortress, right on the edge of the Shield Wall. Again, just look for the orb and you'll know you found the right person. Last but not least is the Swordmaster trainer, and they're located at the trade post right near the Shield Wall. And just like the trooper, this trainer is just hanging out in the corner of the trade.
So it's not too bad then. So overall, I'm not going to change the map because I really screwed it over. So we've got 2 shield walls. We've got, what do we got? We've got Eastern Shield Wall, Western Shield Wall. I think undo that. I really screwed that over too. So yeah, Eastern Shield Wall, Western Shield Wall. And then when they say Deep Desert, it's not part, this is, Deep Desert's not here. That's another complete different thing, isn't it? However, one thing that we learnt last night was all the houses for the Landstrad. Because I know when I was over here? I'm pretty sure over here there was a house. I can't remember which house was over there. Yeah, thought so. Past the shield wall. Can you teleport? You got to literally run outside the shield wall. There's an overworld map. You have to fly. Okay. It'll be what I'm interested in is actually picking up this ship, because I know we can do it now when we could do it in the beta, but does that open all the way up that you can access all of that? I'm not sure. And then I don't know what's in Sheol. I definitely don't know any. To be honest, I don't know anything about these other areas. I assume I'm sure they're going to be important, but as you can see from a size perspective, we did have a good chunk in the beta. And then these 3 sections are a lot larger. Sheol is probably the next largest versus these walls potentially. But these small areas like the Hagar Rift, Jabal Efrat Al Janub, geez, I just realized how much I'm going to struggle when someone goes, hey, can you come up and help me? I'm in Jabal Efrat Al Garb. I'm just going to say I'm in the purple region. I know one of the PvE maps is heavy afflicted with radiation. Well, I heard you need a special radiation suit to enter. So I have seen that there are radiation suits. I have seen them in there. But the question is, I'm going to have to speak to, we don't know this information. I was going to say we need to speak to a beta person, but we don't know this information. We're not allowed to have this information. So technically right now we start down here. We work our way through here. We work our way up there, over here. And then we worked our way all the way up and set our base right there. So the good thing about having a base here is we're quite central to some of these areas. So it's not a bad spot. Like, yeah, you're not really losing much by moving there. So I think the fact that we got here in the beta is actually quite nice. Because it really sets us up nicely. Look, I agree, Mighty. I definitely agree. But the question is, what's up here? So I think where was the Landstrad video? Because no, not there, not LinkedIn.
From everything I learned within the open
actually,
beta,
I think it was this guy that had the Landstrad video, wasn't it? 20K views on the Oftencopter. Yeah, let me get rid of this guy. Where's the Landstrad? I thought it was this guy with the Landstrad videos. New updates, in-game resources, vehicles. Maybe it wasn't him. Where did I see it? Maybe it's this guy.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm going to tell you... That's cool. So that's probably a faster wing for an hummingbird.
Was it this guy? I think it was. Looks like copper, but black instead of blue. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that one, Silly Goose. That should be good. That should be good. But wasn't the next needed material in Haggard Rift a carbon ore? Interesting. Look, it's definitely going to be a requirement. Something we have to look at. Where is it? Where's the map gone? But even though it looks super far, traversing from here up to there to Haggard Rift, look, it's a run, but it's not too bad. It's up to you if you want to put a little base over there or not. What we're saying is your main base where you set everything up and have everything back to like a central location was at this location here. Look, there's a good chance, and I get it. We're probably... Oh, shit, I got stuff in my glasses. There's a good chance that we are going to want to move the base at a later stage. But at the moment, for the early game, to get you set, that's where we've picked. Isn't that bad? It's all you just have to farm base at the spots. Yeah, look, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Where is... Let me just check. Was it this one? So what I was actually thinking we'll mute him down. Because if we can see, so for example, House de Vitz is in the deep desert. So we've got one deep desert. So I'm going to move for me. Because I think most of these houses are in the deep desert. Richie's is in the deep desert. Baroda, deep desert. Novbruns. So deliver the Lance-Shrouded Quartermaster at your faction's fortress in Haggard Basin. So Novbruns is in the Haggard Basin. I'm just going to write notes on the screen. Why not? Where are we? Bruns. Hagar. Big notes, aren't they? Turn this camera on now, see if we've got some charge. Deep desert. Well, another Haggard Basin. Fortress in the Haggard Basin. So we've got... How do you spell this? Mikarrol. Is in the Haggard. Well, another one. So this would be interesting because these ones, that was a delivery one. So being a Haggard, no, because they kill. So I'm interested. So these, for me, the reason why these are interesting is that the PvP area. Because if you want to control a location, obviously a lot of them are in the deep desert. So either way, getting there from back and forth is going to be hostile. But these ones are, do you build a base near these control points? Oh, really? Is it? So, yeah, so it'd be interesting. So I'm going to write this one down as well. Who is he? With his pen over. We've got... Oh, hang on. I'm reading this wrong. I haven't read the whole thing. Additional progress can be gained by holding the control point for house in the deep desert. Shit. Did I read... Was I just reading the first few lines? Damn. And maybe I have to read this closely. Additional... Oh, yeah, deep desert. Yeah. Hold the progress in the deep desert. Deep desert. Deep desert. Deep desert. Deep desert. Are they all in the deep desert? I thought there was one that was in the Hager Basin. Deep desert. Deep desert. So control point wise, maybe all control points in the deep desert. Deep desert. Deep desert. A lot of houses in the deep desert. You basically aren't in the actual game when you go between Hager and deep desert. Could have sworn someone said the other day there's like 1 or 2 houses in Hager Basin. I think I was wrong. Did he go through all of them? He did. No, they look like to be all in the deep desert. Oh, that's good. That I don't have to do that one. Famous Oaks, good afternoon. You have finally caught me. I'm here. I'm alive. I exist. They're all in deep because that's the people. Well, that's what I thought, Mighty, but I could have sworn someone said, and look, this is what I'm saying. You hear a whole lot of different information. You hear a lot. Someone said one of them was a PvP zone was in, but I guess you have to get in the deep desert to make it competitive to be able to fight, don't you? There's no other way to do it. I don't know why it wasn't until just now that I figured that out. Okay, so fair enough. So it doesn't matter where your base is in the siege, in Hager Basin, in Atreides, wherever bloody the section is. So, if that's the case, thank you for the videos. I've made my own build prep and planned out my 24 hours in the game best I could. Made my own leveling plan as well. Nice. Did you see our video? Was it leveling plan, Famous? In the video, I've also got a link to the Google Doc. So if you want to compare notes, feel free. We are also recruiting as well. So I think you were saying the same as you, Rafe. So we've got a European guild, a North American guild, and an Oceanic guild. So whichever ones you want to, if you want to join one of them, we are only making one guild of each. So make sure you join the Discord, and we can get you into the guild if you want to join. Yeah, nice, Famous. So what did I say? What we're going to do tonight? So it was the map, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to check the houses, but it doesn't really matter because we did that last night. The map, I haven't looked at the map in detail until now, and to be honest, it's not telling me much. it's not telling me much. The only things that it are telling me though is, so we know all about the Hager Basin, we know Vermilius Gap, and we know west of Vermilius Gap. If you look at the other areas, sandworm-wise, this is probably the most the area that we're going to struggle with the most. But then you can see this large sand gap right here. Now, is this intentional? Why is that such a large sand area? Famous, get them in there, show them the video. As soon as they know what they're in for, they'll play. I'm gonna check your EU guild after I check how many we are at the moment. We are 6. Rave, bring 6 people in, mate. Bring 6 people in. We've got the same. Where's Zalmoxes? Are you there? I don't know if you're there, Zalmoxes. Where are you based? In Europe. Because Zalmoxes is going to run it, and he's got a group of 4 or 5. And then we've got a few from the UK that are jumping in it as well. But yeah, should be good. So we're filling them up nicely. So we've just got under 2 weeks. The goal is we want to have 3 Well, originally it was just one guild, but we want 3 strong guilds of 32 across all 3 regions. So we're going to accommodate for everyone, because I get a lot of people, especially in my Discord. I'm from this country, I'm from that country. I'd be great to join. So this is probably one of the first times and best time we'll be able to accommodate and try to get everyone in under the same banner. But this area here that I'm talking about, I feel like there must be some importance with this area, just because it is so large, and I do not want to run across that with anything. I reckon there's a lot of spice in here, I reckon. But spice, I know is a deep desert, but I feel like that's where they're going to add some more. But I don't know. That one's it's interesting to know why that's so sandy. Did you say they announced the live stream showcasing mid? And yes, famous. I'll be looking for it. It's at 2 a.m. for me, so I'm not getting up at 2 a.m. But I will watch it in the morning. Moon and Muso, turn the map right side up versus how it's oriented now. Would you? I can't in here because I've only opened it from Reddit, and I did have it. I did open it in Paint because I know but I screwed it. Maybe we can. I wonder if there's a version where they haven't put the drawing on it. Let me try this again. Let me see if I don't. I'm going to try not to screw it again. We go to Paint. We're going to get a file. We're going to go new. Don't save. And then we're going to paste it. Then we're going to rotate it. Where's the rotate? Because we know how to rotate now. And we do need to make... Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to go backwards. We've got to make this bigger first. Or make the picture smaller. One of the two. Actually, we'll do that. We'll make the... Oh, Jesus. Turn that like that. Where's the rotate button? Rotate 90 degrees. How good is this? Did anyone think they were going to jump online today and watch a Paint tutorial? Is that the best we're going to get it? Can we close the toolbar? Jesus, isn't that terrible? Stretching that out for sure. Yeah, I think that's going to do, isn't it? Let's see if we can click on there. Can we close toolbar? How do we close the toolbar? Don't think you can. View, maybe? No, as a status bar. Oh, full screen. There's a full screen. Can you zoom in? Oh, shit. You can zoom in. Damn. Actually, move him up there like that. Move him over there. Over there. Look, oh, Jesus. We're doing well. Hey, there we go. I found a spice field in the beta between Hagar South and the Blue Line. So money. Yeah, I actually saw it too. And then the sand. Was it Josh? What sand was it? Can't remember. I always forget the name of it. Yes, that's a good point, Marty. This live? Major, this is live, mate. This is live. Just make sure when you're watching the YouTube, you can actually take the scroll bar back, like the bar back. So make sure when you're looking at the play thing, make sure it's all the way to the far right and you'll get the most live. I've got my lunch break is over, still work hours in Sweden, but I asked my friends to see what's want to join. Can't press. Nah, all good, Rave. All good. Make sure you click on the link down below. Shiprekt, that's the one. But you can always come to my channel. You will find the thing. Enjoy work, mate. Enjoy work. My notification didn't pop up of hey, hey, Major. I like you using the map. I'm glad. A flower sand. That is the one. That is the one. But now, look, this is good. I think it's a much better view. Yeah, so from here, because I know we're running over here for the flower sand to have a look. I think it was over there. No, it wasn't over there. I'm an idiot. I think it was here. That's where it was. That's where it was. I actually didn't go to venture over that far. But yeah, so like I said, this area here, look how big it is from a sand. There's got to be something out there. And you're probably right. It's probably going to be shipwrecks. But this that whole green section is just sand. What is it? Mysa Tarrell. Whatever Mysa Tarrell is, that's going to be important. But then we've got this Odam. Is that how do you say it? Odom? Whatever this place is looks interesting. But one thing I have noticed, and this is what I was going to say before, there's a lot of sand. There's a shit ton of sand right here as well. But what I've noticed, obviously in the Hager Rift and these areas, there's a lot more rock formations. So from a sandworm perspective, I think you're going to be pretty good in this area. Like you don't necessarily need to worry. So I think I like the idea. Which mouse am I using this one? I like the idea that there is a base here because I feel like because of all this sand area, you want to have somewhere to come back to. Where here, I feel like you're going to be able to jump back and forth, no problem. That's my guess anyway. But so from a training location, the train location, so we've got a trainer, we've got the trooper here, we've got the plantologist here. I'm just going to make a stab in the dark and say we've got the mentat there. And where was the other guy he said? Can't remember where he said. I don't want to get rid of this full screen or bloody... Where was that video? Train locations. There's one there. And Ben Jessup trainer is in the shield wall. And I think they're both in the shield wall. Okay, so the shield wall, if we go back to our little paint diagram, we'll zoom in on this one. Go to view, full screen. So our shield wall. Oh, I forgot to turn my camera on. What a dickhead. I've actually had my camera on for the last bloody 20 minutes. So the shield wall is... I can't believe I'm sitting here with my camera on for the last 20 minutes after I charged it. Dickhead. So anywhere in here. So one there and the other two trainers in this area. Plus this one and that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty spread out. Still spread out. We're gonna have to roam anyway. But look, we're still again set up here. We are closer to these two areas. So I'm going to make the assumption the shield wall's a nice place to go to. But I don't know. We'll find out. What is the benefit of being on this side of town versus being on that side of town? I just really like this ship. Like, what's the deal with this bad boy? We'll colour him in. But look, that's been good. I think it's good. So I think what we need to do, where is it? I'm jumping around too much. So the other thing I did have, we'll just double check there wasn't any in here. Anyone doing the Dune Awakening cosplay sheets? Don't know what that is. Get out of that. And I'll actually... there. We'll see what the Dune Awakening visual character guide actually is. Are you kidding? Hood and tinted mask protect against the harsh Arrakis sun. So did they release this? Oh, and they got colors. Did they really release this for cosplay? Jesus. Mighty, I'm expecting you to make one of these suits and get on stream. Because they show you the detail so you can make it. That's actually very cool. Look, you're not going to see me doing it, but... So someone's going to get this. Actually, maybe this will be me. On the 5th, I'll just shave my head. Get a tattoo on the back of it. What do you reckon? Tall with hulking musculature. Wow, I'm interested to see. Some of these... We're going to see some wicked cosplay, that's for sure. Everyone's going to be doing the Spice Hunter. I feel like they do that anyway. Where's the scroll bar? Oh, almost at the bottom. House Jabble Spit Dart. Thank you. Well, there we go. Who would have thought we were going to find that today? When did that release? 3 days ago. 3 days ago, the Awakening cosplay sheets. Interesting. Oh, we've seen this one already. So there you go. Dune Awakening building system lets players construct Dreamer treaties and Harkonnen bases. I didn't know there was a difference. Bored Angry Boys. Oh, you'll cosplay the worm? Fair enough. They usually are. They usually are. So the one thing I want to do, so the map, I was hoping we were going to, well, doesn't matter. I was hoping we were going to learn more from the map, but to be honest, I don't think there's, I don't know if I've learnt much more from the map than I would have if I didn't have the map, to be honest. Like, is there anything that we're learning now that's other than knowing where our base location is, where we potentially have to travel? From a rec perspective, you know, you can see, I guess looking into it a bit more, there's something here, something there. I think there's these little outposts in these locations. And then whatever this is looks obviously very interesting in that area. And then over in this other areas, you just can't see a thing. It's too hazy. Definitely too hazy. There's water. That would be water, wouldn't it? And is that water in these areas? It's a river, isn't it? All the way up there. Can we collect water? I don't think we can, but I guess in the literature, whatever you want to call it, or however you call it. That's what it looks like. One of the dev videos, he flies around near Odom and the Shield Wall. Really? What are these things? In the Rift, it is a large underground area. That's what it could be. So which dev video? Which dev video? So because we watched Trooper, the Mentat, the building Arrakis piece. Is it in the building guide? Story trailer? Number one. There's a number one. Exploring Arrakis Secrets of the Desert. Oh, it is a building.
A terrible sandstorm is building. The only hope for survival is to take shelter, and quickly.
Oh, this ain't going to show me the
Arrakis,
live stream. Gotcha.
Exposure
Understood.
to the raw, unbridled elements is death.
Oh, it might be in here?
But walls alone will not save you from the maelstrom. You
Really?
need power and the engineering of Chone to raise a protective shield against the storm. Without such protection, even the strongest walls will erode and fail in time, as will anything left in the open.
Yeah, that happened to me a few times. I won't
Your
lie.
exposed vehicle is beyond repair, but a lesson is learned. You need better protection against the dangers of Arrakis.
There was something
It's
over here.
time to upgrade your base. Base construction and expansion can be done alone or together with others. With Solido projections, building as a group is easy.
See, the one
To
thing...
further customize your base,
Where's my voice?
you must align your
The one thing I don't get is when they say the Solido projection is going to help you project onto the base. But for example, a base like this, you obviously have to have something that it can attach to. I don't know if it posts a... It didn't post a link, famous.
your base. You must align yourself with one of the warring
I don't know if
great
YouTube lets it.
houses, displaying your allegiance through their unique architecture. The Atreides welcome your aid. Swear your fealty to the Atreides.
I love that you gotta
and
hold a knife
rise
to your head.
greatness on Arrakis. Your base serves
Some of
as
these
a
bases are
reflection of both your
huge.
influence
Oh.
and your allegiance
What's
to a
this?
faction.
What's this one?
Base serves
What's this big bad boy? Anyone know what that one is? Oh, and these doors are like portals, or not like portals, like they're shields. Dune Awakening live stream number 3, building crafting story in the Landstrat. Live stream carrier maybe. Oh, that's a carrier. It's absolutely massive. But the problem is, do you have to put this in a protect it from the sandstorm, or is it protected by itself? Look at the back there. It winds down. Some of these bases are going to look very good. All right, so number 3. So it's on YouTube, I'm guessing.
as a reflection
watch this,
of
'cause
both your
I haven't
influence
seen this one.
and your allegiance to a faction.
Who's spending money on all the cosmetics
safety
to
provided by your base
have
allows
seats
you to
and
craft
chairs and
powerful
tables
new
and...
tools, technologies, and vehicles. Here we are crafting a ground car.
ground
Once
car?
each part of your vehicle is assembled, you can install modules to enhance its specialization further and customize its appearance.
Very nice.
By aligning with the Atreides, you have earned the option to craft their faction-specific ground car.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
On the horizon, another sandstorm approaches.
Screwed down.
But this time, you are prepared. Your base is
Wow.
equipped with powerful
Look at that
shields
door.
for protection.
Oh, look at this door down the bottom here. I like that you don't have to have doors. I'll live in an empty box. I'll buy them for the wife. Yeah, of course. Famous is also buying all of it. I have 2 sides of my base, the part work from and the part I role play and decorate.
And
It's
a
always nice just to touch it
garage
up,
that
isn't
will
it?
Keep all your vehicles safe from the raging storm.
Yeah, I like the fact that you just have to drive into the shield.
Shields are vital, but
How big
they
that
come
thing
with
is.
a cost.
What's the cost?
With a construction of this size, the Emperor demands a tax to keep your base running.
Oh, yeah?
You will construct grand bases. And in Dune Awakening, you
Well,
will
that
have
thing.
the option to share them with others if you choose. You will have the option...
What's that? What buggy is that one? Don't do this to me. Don't show. Oh, there you go. Hey, look at this buggy. So has that got rocket launchers or something on top? Look at them. And those wheels are mad. Oh, that's a Harkonnen skin. Oh, we don't. Oh, that's shit. That's shit. Sorry, that's an ugly base. Fuck that. Who'd want one of them?
You will have the option to share them with others if you choose.
Ah.
Building copied.
All your creations can be recorded as blueprints. These can be shared with allies, or even bought and sold on the exchange. Anyone holding a blueprint can instantly place a projection of the entire building.
Oh, but you still need to build
an
it.
exact copy for themselves.
That's shit. I never used the
Dune
replicator.
Awakening's building system allows for limitless creativity. Build your foundations strong, for your walls must stand against the unfathomable forces of Arrakis.
They're pretty cool.
Your Arrakis.
My Arrakis. Stored in the replicator and can just be sold and previewed on the auction house. Yeah, I didn't mind. I didn't realize you had to construct the whole thing yourself. I didn't realize that part. But to go to live stream, so if we're gonna go to YouTube, Funcom, videos. Was there a live stream on YouTube, or do I have to go elsewhere? Oh, I didn't know that you could use Holtzman shields on them. Oh, live stream 2, live stream 2, live stream 2, live stream 2, live stream 3. Build it. Ah, there we go.
Now two very exciting guests with me to talk about the building, and actually quite a few things that we've seen in the video.
Actually, I don't think it's this one, because this one only goes for 48 minutes.
Welcome, you two. So on my... Cool.
It's cool.
Is it
this
this one?
has a good interior also, this base. So I did a capture here going.
Yeah, and so if that was live stream 2, 3, live stream 3, building store, this one.
And welcome back after
Oh, Jesus.
Leah Talbot, Associate Lead Narrative Designer.
Is it this one?
Leah, you wanted to...
But yeah, this is behind me now.
And cinematics as well, so he has... So, talking about this...
You haven't... universe. So these Arrakis, well...
Online conversations.
Get to the good part.
They just did whatever they wanted.
They did?
Which
Sweet.
is not the case, really, because we did kind of throw it back as well, and there is reasons for that change that are very important for the game as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting,
Next
right?
time
To
doesn't all have to be about
get in and
maximizing profits and fighting.
Legend.
Nice combination with the functional downstairs there and then the sitting area above.
The social areas, yeah, I agree. I agree.
So I'm gonna head up so that we can get a bit better look at.
And also really nice to
space.
see the verticality here as well, like how you can build, like also like nicely built.
I don't like that it grabs onto the side of buildings like that. It screwed me over so many times. Look at that suit.
Get into the thopter here. So here we have a drone thopter. We're just going to take off and take a little look at the base here. So
Direct ship.
Here you can see the combination of the two drone sets.
The more sandy color for the base.
I see how they've I see at the top there where they build the shield across the top of the wall. I was wondering that. I'm like, do you have to put something on top? But that answers it. Oop.
And they kind of I feel they really fit in with Dune here. The style of them, you know.
Making use of the verticality here in this limited space, right?
Hopefully he uses the map.
And because this is an obvious thing in Dune Awakening that you may not think about, like you cannot build a base anywhere. If you build it out in the sand, it's
Well,
gonna
you
get
can,
eaten.
but
It won't last long.
you can
No.
in like
The worm is going to have a great
practicality, but
time.
not- yes.
It's a nice base.
So,
There's a lot of
up
outside
here,
areas.
For example, I have a Assault Thopter, which is which is a little bit bigger than I have here. And yeah, so you can see you can build both functionally and, you know, if you want to play around with building beautiful things, you can do that. So we got a peek at this base here. I built a little veranda here, actually.
So nice, mate.
See those prudence doors.
I love how he's got an opportunity to live stream this to the world, and he just wants to show everyone his little veranda.
Pieces. For example, this here, so you can have a little seating area.
The ones you mentioned earlier.
Oh, and we see the worm.
Ooh,
But we are
it is
safe in
close,
there.
though. Oh my God, it's very close.
He can't get up here, so everything is all right. All right, so I'm gonna head over to an Atreides base. By the way,
so that's a shield wall.
I have the sunset die, the swatch for the Thopter. So, and this is part of the pre-order reward. So now, yeah, we see the worm below us actually. That's quite fun.
A bit too
Safe
close.
up there. Just don't go. You're not.
So how does the fuel go?
Too close. Just we mentioned that just now. Like
I'm just watching his fuel to see if his fuel moves a fair bit.
Test how close you can get with the Ornithopter to the storm before, to the worm before it's.
So our Thopter here has a couple of modules. It has a boost, so I can fly faster.
How fast is he going? Where's his speed? 130.
To overheat, and I have a scanner. You can just scan a little.
That
bit,
scanner's pretty good. Well, there's copper there. There's plenty of copper.
As you go, you can see the area is quite decent on this.
Yeah, you can land straight there and jump off and start. Oh, look at it
I
all.
built a big Atreides base up here.
Hang on. He built a trading base. That's good.
Right
But hang
now,
on. Go
this
back a
is
little. Go back a little second.
Resources, as you go, you can see the area is quite decent on this.
What was it?
So we're just
Down
flying
here,
towards the
ready?
shield wall.
Look at that, it just spawned. Look at that. I don't know what it is. Is it copper? Actually, I don't even know. It's everywhere. So as far as I'm concerned, you're not limited on resources. Maybe water you are, but that stuff you're not.
I built a big Atreides base up here.
Yeah.
Right now, this is a trade post we see in front of us. So this is an important location for players because you can find trainers here, you can trade, you can find contracts, all sorts of things.
It's a hub
Oh,
for
so this was the
activities
this is the base. He didn't build it. This was an Atreides base.
On our right here, we have Vermilius Gap. And on our left, we have Misateril and the Udam. And
What do you just call that?
A bit too
Safe
close.
up there. Just don't go. You're not.
decent on this. The shield wall up here. Shield wall. I built a big Atreides base up here.
Yeah.
Right now, this is a trade post we see in front of us. So this is an important location for players.
Trade
because
post.
you can find trainers here, you can trade, you can find contracts, all sorts of things.
It's a hub for activities in the region, right?
Yeah. On our right here, we have Vermilius Gap.
So if that's Vermilius Gap over there, looks like, that looks like player-built buildings, aren't they? So if that's Vermilius Gap on the right, then he's actually not too far away from the border. So Vermilius Gap is here. He's flying, that's where he is. He's flying right here. I think. So is he there? Would I say that? And he's just flown over here and he's going over to the Atreides base? So he's in Odom. That's a steel working here, is it? Because I haven't been, to be honest, I haven't been that far. I think to the left is the trading post. He's on the border of Tarrell and Odom. Yeah, so I think, because if you look, here's that gap. Here's a gap in the wall. And if we go back to the video, There's that gap, and there's the post. And this large area right here that he's scanning is that area.
And then reveals.
Unless it's where the see that wall on the left there that's broken down, and that's the gap that you can run up between.
So we're just flying towards the shield wall. I've built a big Atreides base up here.
Yeah.
Right now, this is a trade post we see in front of us. So this is an important location for players because you can find trainers here. You can trade. You can.
So you're saying there's trainers in this one?
Contracts, all sorts of things.
It's a hub for activities in the region, right?
Yeah. On our right here we have Vermilius Gap, and on our left we have Misateril and the Udam, and then we have the shield wall up here. So now you can actually see, my base here coming into view. Built a big Atreides base here. This is using all 6 land claim areas. So this is basically, it's filling out. You can build a little bit bigger, but not a lot.
We say 6 land claim areas.
See the verticality.
So can you have 6 sub-thieves? Is that what he's saying?
Along the cliff here, and you can see the Atreides wings. So these jut out. You see the unique Atreides colors here.
That's great for that spot.
It's a nice spot, and it gives you a view of almost the whole map, right?
A new really great vantage point. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna settle down here. So
we're gonna be building for days.
Here you can see the Atreides pieces as they have been used, and these are
really
unique.
Big. They're very big
unique
too.
walls. These wings, everything is unique here.
We don't need to say it.
So in the base here, for example, here I have the biggest vehicle fabricator.
100% famous.
It's a huge platform.
Some water storage there as well, I see.
Yeah.
Large water tanks.
And here the Atreides assault ornithopter.
That looks cool.
Pods there. So, and yeah, I'm just gonna show you a little bit around this space.
I thought he was going to get in it.
I want to show the front of it a little bit to show off the gate, because the Atreides gate I really love. I just want to take a quick look at it here from this side as well, because the hawk of the Atreides gate is.
Okay, so you don't build more sub-thieves. You're saying you can extend the land claim of that sub-thief. Look behind the base as he flies into Big Godzilla. Mountain Head, I'm building there. The one over here. And look behind the base as he flies in. Oh, behind the base. Up here? Oh, up here.
We have Misateril and the Udam, and then we have
up there.
The shield wall up here. So now you can actually see.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Building, if you can build all the way up there.
Built a big.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Look at it.
This is using all 6.
Good luck getting that spot first. That'll be sick.
You can build a little bit bigger, but
there's only one problem. You won't be able to drive down.
And here you can really see the verticality.
You might just, stack them next to each
other. So this is.
Well,
you can see him in there. Yeah. There he is. So
you still see the combination.
Oh, did you get in the
gate? Because the
here we go.
Gate I really love. I just want
it's a small tool he shows off early in his video, about 30 to 40 minutes timer. Okay.
The hawk of the Atreides gate is really, it's both creative and sort of majestic.
Oh, he's getting shot.
Cool here, so you can see.
Well, I prefer the Harkonnen. Just saying. But,
yeah, we're gonna show off another Harkonnen base soon also. But
I won't even get the other chopper.
Do some decorations, so we're gonna take a look at them. So
you still see the combination of the functional there as well, with the wind traps and the turbines.
You can see the creativity here.
I wonder if they've got to be in a certain location, or you can just put them anywhere on your base too.
Because some people might just, stack them next to each other somewhere down in the basement.
Yeah.
And here we have well, obviously not the.
You're lucky Tor Egil here isn't in the competition, right? That'd be tough.
Well, there's some pretty good.
There you go. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that for the future though. Like meet Tor Egil.
That'd be something.
So look at all these assets, Mighty. You're going to be broke.
An Atreides room. it's using both Atreides decorations and the Caladan Palace set.
Right, the one that you get when you pre-order.
Yes, you get it in the Ultimate Edition. So actually here I have.
That's a push to hate by the Ultimate.
You can see him in there. There he is. And yeah, the Caladan Palace set is big. It has both building pieces and these decorations, so I can show you some unique things from it. For example, it has these unique wood panels that you can put on your walls. It has.
Sorry, I'm looking at these. I'm like, the base is going to be huge, and you're going to be spending all day putting up pictures.
Leto.
Leto the first, was it?
And yes. So you can see these.
Do you place the knives, or forks, or plates, or does it come with a whole set?
Furniture, and even some roof pieces. This roof piece.
The roof pieces look nice.
Roof piece, and these doors. So it's a fully functional, can build fully.
Then you got the rugs.
But and these holograms. You can see the decorations here. You can basically go pretty crazy. You can put together all sorts of things, bookcases, banners, holograms.
Look, it does look good.
Glow globes, and up here we have a unique piece which is
so famous. I guess that's what's going to get me. Unlocking all the
to get access to this.
unique stuff. I want to unlock everything from every house.
Yes.
That's going to get me 100%.
It is though. That means
I'm going to be stuck.
So beautiful. It's really big too, though. It's huge. Yeah, this is amazing. I think we should.
She does it every time.
Move over to a Harkonnen base now as well.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because
we don't need to see a Harkonnen base, do we?
Yes,
to see the contrast as well.
Yes,
that's the good side, right?
That's the right side.
Yeah.
So all the crazy people go.
All right. Cool.
There we go.
We're at the Harkonnen base now.
Cool. Now we have Camille outside the Harkonnen base.
Look at this place.
Yes, so he's just going to start off a little bit of interior here. So I built some nice rooms. There's
Jesus.
the biggest spice refinery, by the way, on the right there. It's huge.
You need space for that one.
Yes,
That is awesome.
Quite a few stories tall, that one.
Yes. Yeah, you need space for that.
Spice refinery.
But yeah, we can see we're inside the Harkonnen structure. We're going to see it from the outside also. And we can take a look at the unique...
Look, the buildings are pretty sick. The fact that you can make these huge bases are pretty good.
For example, straight ahead here...
Like, it feels like you're in Star Wars. Oh, he's got a bedroom.
You can see bed, and the style is very different.
Very dark,
yes.
It is.
Yeah, you can definitely see it more techie for sure.
Unique details.
More rounder shapes.
It's just more organic, yeah. Like
much
while
more.
the Atreides one is very like military, very like edges and.
So a little office here, and on the left, put in a few more lights with.
It's a bit dark though.
And like a dining area here. So you see, it has a fully fledged set of decorations.
Wow.
I think you have to, you have to align with...
Who's making two characters, a Harkonnen character and a Atreides character?
Quartermasters, right, Leo?
Yes, exactly. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You have to work your way up the ranks.
You can take a quick trip outside. You can... Camille here, he has a Harkonnen ornithopter.
Oh, my favorite.
So
that's a nice looking one.
I love that so much because it actually looks like a dragonfly. It actually looks like an insect.
Look, I will admit this one looks alright. I like to look at this one.
Unlocking it.
I'm slightly jealous of this one.
So here you can see the base.
Yeah,
you have
I agree with you.
section,
I agree with you, man.
And then as you go up, you see built up on the
Whoa, look how black that thing is.
Base basically, but they're all connected. If you keep
it does look dangerous.
You can connect over big areas and vertically. So this is just a tip to, if you're in a building, just keep on the same grid, keep everything connected, and it will all match up. So you can see the unique round pieces here of the Harkonnen. Yeah, those.
I think the best part is everyone gets to build, like you can all, have the opportunity to build something good for yourselves.
You can see there.
Yeah, this is an amazing looking base.
It is though. Like
the first time I saw it, I could hardly believe it.
Yeah, but also it's so much bigger than it looks from here because you're like really outside in the ornithopter, and it's actually really massive. It's super massive.
True. Try running around that thing.
Really big creative here.
Yes.
Find a cool.
Is that
place,
just a
start
massive pillar in
building.
the background?
And especially if you get into building, if you get a bit, you know, experienced, you can do this in not too long. Like if you have the resources, I can build this in maybe a day and maybe a little bit more, but you can build it quite quickly.
And it's really
well,
tailored
you were
here.
experienced as well, yeah.
I have built. It has helped building, you know, dozens of cities in Conan Exiles.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's still, it's a thrill always to build in Dune Awakening.
Nah, it's pretty good.
Talking about creativity, we have actually done a call to action
What's your call to action?
in our internal beta, and we asked some of our, or like everyone really, we asked everyone in the beta to send us their builds, their buildings. So we're gonna do a contest now where
What do you got?
Twitch chat, unfortunately, our bot is not working on YouTube for whatever reason. We apologize for that, but Twitch can vote. We will show you. We picked 5 of our favorites that were submitted.
I can't remember building in
And we will let you vote
in Conan.
in chat. The first prize will get a
Yeah, I want to see
Ultimate
that.
Edition
How do you move forward?
and the 4 runner-ups will all get.
I'm actually curious now to see what people built.
Other Atreides space.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, I don't like it. I get it, I don't like it.
Similar to what I did for the Atreides space, you can get like a really nice view, like overhanging the edge, and yeah, it's pretty big also this, and you can see the unique Atreides pieces. It's really cool to see how creative the players
I don't mind the
are,
big
and,
eagle head.
And as you
Nah,
know,
don't like it.
After launch, we'll just see more and more of it.
Also, this one.
Yes.
A
That's a great
fantastic
looking one.
point.
Yeah.
A fantastic point as well to choose for your building because it has such an amazing view from up there.
Yeah. And this is showing how you can use even the angular pieces to make.
I do like
a bit
the large
more
windows, though.
organic shapes on a larger scale, right? Which they clearly have done here.
In this space, they've actually combined a little bit of Harkonnen with Atreides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Can you do that?
Which is possible if you
If you betray one
Yeah.
faction.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is built.
If you
into
betray a
Ludan, so it's
faction, you
very
get Harkonnen
creative,
pieces. Interesting.
Region there. Oh,
Also, this one, obviously, maybe hard to tell which faction this is for.
Jimmy is assuming Landsrad rewards are per character per
A little bit
server.
of a giveaway, yeah, regarding
the Atreides
what
Hawk, I
faction
mean,
that
yeah.
is.
Is assuming Landsrad rewards are
This
per
one has a
character
good
per
interior
server.
also, this space.
I would have to
Nice
say
one.
that. Oh, that's a good
After
question.
Here going up,
M-Dog.
showing off a little bit here.
You see that a little
Some
bit.
great balconies.
So
there,
he's
too.
assuming, but does he not know?
It's just a really great.
I thought the GM would know. Geez, look at the size of
And they
this
have
one.
Another Harkonnen one.
We have a huge garage there. It looks like as well.
I do like the garage.
Yeah. That's
It's
great.
like you can actually fit a carrier into that.
But yeah, I'm
one.
thinking about it,
Built in the
Gem Dog.
very corner of the shield wall, and there you can see a really nice.
That'd be interesting to see if you
interior
can
there.
share pieces. Like, is it unlocked across
So-
all characters?
Yeah, it's a huge base. The tower is staggeringly tall.
Oh yeah.
It would be
And this
nice
is-
if it's
remember,
shared
if you
because then
just
you'd have to
increase your
waste all
base,
that time again.
The land size vertically.
I'm
you
thinking
can keep
about
on
it.
building up.
So, as I mentioned, we have actually.
Yeah, it'd be
chosen
nice. It'd be nice.
5
I
that
probably
we
only have
show
one character, so it doesn't
but
matter
we
for me,
also
but-
want to show you some of the honorable mentions that we really liked as well, but they didn't make it into the top.
I think.
5.
But yeah, for me, my goal is to unlock that. What is that?
Spiky. Yeah.
It's SpongeBob.
So like there was a little thing that I think Ignacy wanted to put on this. It's like, is this the fit? There we go.
Best pizza
Favorite
topping.
Pizza topping. I took it.
That's great.
Perfect. Favorite pizza topping. There
Look,
is
I don't know why
no
there's an argument.
discussion.
What is that?
Awesome pizza.
Yeah,
this
this
is really cool
it-
too.
yeah,
Very
This
cool.
would be a great
with,
base if you're going to get
Atreides,
raided by
pillar foundations, so you can make
copters.
sort of lattice work here.
because it will just
I love
shred them
that.
as they fly into
I
it.
love that a lot. as
Just a
well.
bit of a cage feeling
Yeah,
to it.
it shows you can just go nuts if you want to.
And this one.
Yeah, 100%. Chem Dog, 100%. That's all I'm doing is
absolutely crazy.
smashing out, getting to end game, smashing Landsrads until I have unlocked everything.
Imagine once the game releases and we have.
Yeah, that one's not. Look, I don't get the base of shit, but that's a Scorpion. It's quite good.
Play a game, but it's like
Haha.
I just can't wait.
Mighty, here's your base.
What players will create. I mean, this is just.
This one I hear is a dedicated toilet.
That's a toilet.
Dedicated toilet.
So I did take a photo of myself there.
That's amazing.
So
That's
Love
nice
it.
Oh, look at
to
that.
buy, right?
Yeah.
yes.
That's cool.
And then a little homage to Shai Hulud.
It's very cool.
Also absolutely fantastic, so creative.
Whoever did that did a good job.
After being eaten too many times.
Yeah, I know.
They've done very well there. I don't know if it's a base that you can use, but I think that's very good.
Prayer thing is like, if I'm... All right, so we are closing the poll in a few seconds, and it seems we have
Yeah,
clear
I do like the build flexibility.
Yeah, so it looks like...
You've got your winner. Let's see.
I think he was...
All right, so...
A shame. But Leah, talk...
Look, that was good. That was good seeing the building stuff. To be honest, it wasn't something I was expecting to see today, but, oh, look, someone else is doing the same thing as me. No, that's me. So what we've done, maps, which is a bit underwhelming. We've got the trooper locations, got a rough idea where they are. I'm just super excited about Lance Road. The one that we don't know a lot about, and where I'm trying to think where it is. Is it in the wiki? Let me just see if I can find the wiki. Where's the wiki? Where's the wiki? Where's the wiki? I've got it here somewhere. Dune Awakening wiki. I never played Conan, but I hope close to 2K Rust, and we built some insane things. Yeah, Rust's not bad. I haven't played Rust in a while, to be honest. I played the hell out of it, and then I just never went back. So there's something about later in the game that you pick. Where was it? You pick not factions. You essentially pick like a class that you specialize in. Where did I read it? It's still my head in. Was it on Fextra Life's website? Maybe it was Fextra Life. I think it's Fextra Life. I'm sure it's on the wiki as well, but I'm trying to think of what class it was. It's like, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Dune Awakening. So, I've got mine planned out. I'm using Plantologist. No, so there was further progression past the skills that you actually put into the game. Equipment craft. I didn't know about... Hang on, is it in here? It's making me sound like I don't know. I've never seen it before. But one thing I didn't realise, I didn't know this. Skill bonus. I didn't realise there was a skill bonus based on your class. Is this right? It's the first time I'm seeing it. Hey, Judla. How you going, buddy? Good, man. Good. Yeah, Fextra Life, I didn't think it was great. So skill bonuses aren't a thing, you're saying? Or classes, extra classes that you can specialize in? Because this is interesting if it's correct. Like 15% melee damage versus a trooper with 15% damage resistance. Where was it? It was updated 11th of May, so it's skills research, character progression. I really want to find the thing that I found that said that you could go through further. Yeah, I haven't seen anything either on that, Silly Goose. I have not seen either. Damn, unless it's gone now because it's wrong. Taxation, that was one thing I needed that's going to hurt, I reckon. I'm going to make the assumption that it's gone and it was false and it's never coming back. But let's see what to be honest, I haven't gone through the wiki. Wikis are usually pretty good. All these people contributing. Building Arrakis, closed beta, game release, FAQ, Dune Awakening Direct. What are these? Just seeing if there's anything super important on here. What was? Oh no, that was just like a codex type thing, wasn't it? Journeys, items, maps, skills, NPCs, caves, eco labs, shipwrecks. Vehicles for a minute. The wiki is on the close, as in the closed beta. I assume tax will be based on placed items or place core pieces. You're probably right there. He's on the Discord a lot. Gotcha. It's doing my head in. I really want to know what I selected in regard to what I saw when I saw these extra classes that extend beyond your current progression. But I've only seen it once. But like you're right, I could have seen it on Extra Life. It could have been wrong. So what we've got a group of armored soldiers with a flamethrower tank, a ground car, a sand bike, a carrier, a group of ornithopters, a ground car in assembly. Actually, I'm actually surprised. I would have been on the assumption the wiki would have had more data. Like I've watched videos where we've just seen more, so I'm surprised they haven't updated the gallery. Yeah. Okay. Well, this wiki isn't. I know wiki is a community run, so it requires people to enter the data. But there's actually not a lot on the wiki, is there? Fair enough. Well, we're not taking the wiki for granted then. For information. I'm seeing the same, but I hope not be placed items. Yeah, it depends on how much. Did anyone capture how you pay tax? As in, is it just Solaris, or are there other items that you can pay tax with? And who are we paying tax to? Does it just come out of our thing? Do you have to go actually to an area to pay it? Yeah, fair enough. Solari in the social hub. Fuck. I'm hoping there's. You don't want it to be easy, but the shops, depending on what you want to buy. I'm just looking from a gold perspective, how much you spend versus. Well, can you have a large base, afford to pay tax, but also buy items from the shop if you need to buy from the shop? It's a question I have. It's definitely a question I have. But either way, it's 11:30. I should probably call it. I'm not tired yet to go to bed, but it is 11:30, and I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow. You heard 2K Solari for the base advanced one. That's not horrible. I can't complain. It's just often, how often do they want the 2K? If it's 2K, silly goose, how often do they want it? Is it every hour, every day, once a week? Once a week would be fine. But yeah. But that, you think 2 weeks? 2 weeks ain't bad. Actually, before I do go, count down, timer, weeks. I've always wanted to find a good countdown timer that looks good. Let's just say we're going to go to the 5th of the 6th, the year. We'll make it 2025. The 5th hour. So we're going to make the assumption that the game is going to release at the exact same time as the beta weekend. And we're going to go weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. We're going to call it Dune Awakening. Create countdown. Oh, Jesus. So if if this is correct and it's exactly the same as a beta, that is how long we have left before we're going to be in the game. Weekly is rent, but decay doesn't happen until end of second week. Oh, that's not bad, Bob. That's not bad. Maybe it's overdue in 2 weeks. Well, that's good. Look, I'm happy with that. So hang on. So are you telling me, so if I don't ever pay my taxes, my whole entire base is going to decay? Do I lose everything? Oh, look, silly goose. We might have different opinions on what what time we want it, because it might be after work. It's 10 p.m. for me. So look, I don't mind a 10 p.m. start. It's just I'm only gonna get 2 hours into it, really. That's all I need to get started, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'd like maybe 2 hours earlier would be probably a bit better for me. Have my main on the pre-launch servers or launch ones. It is a question. If you look at the Discord, I did say I'm going, but I get distracted very easily. If we look at the Discord, where is it? Dune Discord. I'll bring it across. We're recruiting. I got to bump my post. What are we going to bump our post with? On YouTube. Come say hello. You would like to join. So this is our recruitment post in Discord. Going live all week on YouTube. Come say hello if you'd like to join. Enter. There's all our posters. So if you go look at the events, oh, they've got another event up here. Oh, they got the Beyond Beta glimpse. Interested? So as you can see, 2 a.m. Not touching that. I'll have to just wake up and do that one. I'll probably do a review on that video as well. When's that? 29th. And then if you look at head start date and PC launch date, so the 10th and the 5th, you're 1,100 people that are interested in this one, 600 people. Now, the people that are super sweaty or actually really excited to get in the game, they're going to be in the Discord anyway. So the people that are buying the game on the 10th necessarily won't be on the Discord. So there's a difference in people that are in the Discord. But from the numbers that are in the Discord to versus numbers that are, numbers of people in the Discord that want to play on the 5th or the 10th, majority vote is saying they're joining on the 5th. No, you're right, ChemDog. You start, head start, yeah. I spoke about it in the build section start that decays and only leaves the blueprint. I'm going to find out what time it starts and sleep till 30 minutes before and no life until pass out. Yeah, pretty much famous. Well, I've got 4 days, so I'm not going to know life on the first day, but I am going to hit it pretty hard. From pretty much Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So ideally 16-hour days would be good. But so this is probably giving an indication when people are starting. But at the same time, so the early start servers are going to get the big head start. Everyone's going to get on it and get running. But there's a lot of people saying, I'm going to start on the 5th and then I'm going to transfer on the 10th for 2 reasons. There's guilds out there that want to play together where they've got people that are starting on the 5th and people that are starting on the 10th. We don't necessarily know how the structure is going to work. I'd like to think there's going to be a world that open up half the servers for the people on the 5th, and then in that same world, they open up another set of servers for the people that come on the 10th. So essentially, everyone can get in on the same world regardless what date you start. But at the same time, so for people, some people are going to say, yep, we'll start on the 5th, and then we're going to transfer on the 10th. And there's another lot of people that say, I'm going to start on the 5th, learn the game, learn the strats, learn the best way to level, find where everything is and what I have to do. And then they start again on the 10th just so they get this head start on people that are just starting for the first time. So not required in my opinion, because once you get to end game, you still need to. You got the land strat, and the land strat resets every week. So you're not putting yourself in a position like you're going to get there first, yes, but within a week, it's probably not going to matter at all. Loads of deep desert worlds will open on the 5th. Then will be new ones open on the 10th. They will be separate. They will be separate. Yeah, no, I'm just hoping that. So, for example, if I start on the 5th and you're starting on the 10th, can you join my world? And just start on my world. There will be no mixing them. But the sietches, though, if it isn't full, like I'd like a new sietch to start. The deep desert can stay the same, but the sietch. But look, it doesn't matter if there's a server that's not full, or sietch that's not full in a world. I guess they can join. It's just that they're not starting on a fresh sietch. Yeah, and I guess it's up to the person. Are they happy to start on it? Based on the number of people that you see running around in the world, you see one or two every, 15, 20 minutes. You see one, you might cross someone in a shipwreck or something like that. So I don't know if it's super important. I guess it's just the deep desert. That's where you need everyone's input and you need people to be there. So look, we'll see how we go. Well, all right. I'll stop talking shit. It's 11:35. We'll try to go get 8 hours sleep so I can work on the house tomorrow, and then we'll get another big day out tomorrow. I wouldn't mind getting another video out tomorrow, like I said, for Chrono Odyssey. So if you haven't seen Chrono Odyssey, I'll get a video out for that. I may talk about that tomorrow, do that. And then the other one is, the giveaway. Sorry, before I go, the giveaway. So if yourself or you want to get a gift for someone, or if you know someone who wants to enter, look, it's my fault. I didn't get it ready for today. But starting tomorrow, we're going to have the Gleam giveaway. So we can advertise the Gleam giveaway. We are going to give multiple copies of Dune away, early access copies. So if anyone wants to win a copy of Dune, make sure you get into that giveaway. It's super easy. Chances are there's not going to be a lot of people entering into it. So if you enter into it, then obviously there's a good chance that you're going to get it. So we'll give a few away prior to launch. And then as I'll be streaming from the 5th to the 10th, I'll be giving copies away during that week as well. So we'll put lots up and make sure we get as many copies in people's hands as possible. The community manager, Iggy, spoke about the server management on Reddit. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, I guess that's an interesting one. You get a June and you get a Dune. I always say June. There's two things that I keep doing, and this is the last sentence I'll say before I go. I keep calling Dune June. I don't know how we call it in Australia from an English perspective. And then shipwrecks in the area, because my guild is Shiprekt, I keep calling it Shipwrecked. And because I've been saying Shipwrecked for so many years, every time I see a shipwreck, I just automatically say Shipwrecked. So if you look at any of my videos where I've had to say shipwreck, I'll end up saying Shipwrecked. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to bed. I'll catch you later. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. It's a late one, I know. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, guys.